Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video. Today we are going to be discussing where you should live at in San Antonio, Texas, according to your lifestyle. First things first, for those of you who don't already know me, my name is Realtor Ty, local realtor here in San Antonio. My team and I do specialize in helping families relocate. So if you get any value from this video, just make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and just reach out to us, give us a call, and we can definitely assist you along the journey. So, ladies and gentlemen, the very first two things that you need to understand about San Antonio are the two major highway loops that wrap around San Antonio. The first one is going to be 410, and the next highway is 1604. 410 is going to be on the inner city of San Antonio, Texas. And as you go out, you're eventually going to hit 1604, which is a much larger loop 410. And just to give you some rundown information about these two different highways is that whenever you find communities within inside 410, you're going to notice that they are more established and homes that were built in 1950s. You even see 1900s, and you see a lot of early 2000 homes that were built within those years inside Loop 410. This is inner city. You're also going to find central downtown San Antonio, Texas, which is going to have a lot of areas that are very up and coming. You're going to have the Lone Star District, King William District, Southtown. And what's so fascinating and unique about this area is that you're going to have a lot of activities to do, such as going down to the Riverwalk, which is a very huge tourist attraction. You're going to have a lot of mom and pop shops, so you're going to feel a lot of culture. But then you're also going to have a lot of restaurants that are family owned. They're not owned by big chain restaurants. So the food's going to be more authentic as well. You see a lot of people just being friendly, riding bikes. But most importantly, you have more modern contemporary style homes. You have the ones that look very cool, spectacular, and splendor. You're going to find those within this area. Then you have the east side of downtown San Antonio. To be truthful with y'all, the east side of downtown San Antonio does get a lot of negative feedback as far as the community, the safety, etc. So it does have a stigma. Although what I can tell y'all is that there's a lot of homes that are just like the south region of downtown. You're gonna have a lot of crafty, a lot of what's that word? I'm going blank right now, but you're going to have a lot of historical looking homes within the east side. So modern and historical looking homes with easy access to the AT&T Center, which is right here. This is where the San Antonio Spurs play. And then you also have access to the Riverwalk, central downtown, the skyscrapers. But then you also have access to the Pearl area, which is another major hub, a very huge landmark here in San Antonio, Texas. So all of central downtown is flourishing. You even have Tobin Hill, like I just spoke about. You have the Pearl, huge landmark. Then you have North St. Mary Street, which there's a lot of nightlife. You see a lot of kids from college, right? I shouldn't call them kids, young adults from college who like to have a lot of fun. The nightlife is all within North St. Mary's. You also have San Antonio College, ladies and gentlemen. But then even better, you have Fort Sam Houston, which is very awesome. My grandfather is actually buried at Fort Sam Houston in the cemetery, as you can see. So very special place to me and my family. But then you also have the San Antonio Zoo, right? So you have everything within this area. You have Terrell Hills. If you do your research, this was the #1 wealthiest city in Texas in 2020 through 2021. So there's a lot of beautiful homes, needless to say. But what's even better is that you have Alamo Heights right here. So this area is, you're not going to find a home for no less than 600K for a home that you actually would live in and that you would like. just because of location. You even have the core. You have a golf course right here. Then you have, all this different outdoor shopping, restaurants, etc. It's a very nice scenery and aesthetic. But then you also have Almost Park, which is just like Turtle Hills right across the highway of 281. And you're going to see a lot of $1 million homes as well. You have this major highway 281 that takes you to Loop 410, like we recently mentioned about the major loop. It leads you right here to the airport. So if you do travel a lot, if you are always in the go for work or business, or maybe just vacations, you're gonna have an easy access to the airport. Your Uber fare should be relatively low. Me and the wife, we do like to travel quite often, and we used to live right here in Stone Oak on 1604 281, and we would get easily to the airport, ladies and gentlemen. So a very great area. You even have Castle Hills, which is another $1 million and up community, very established and old community, but still nice and maintained homes. You have Chavano Park, which is close to 1604. Established community as well. Very nice luxury homes. So ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and start talking about the outer parts of San Antonio, Texas, such as 1604. The moment that you start heading out of 410, getting to 1604, everything starts to become newer. Now, there's still established communities that were built in like early 2000s, 2005. So they do have some years, but the more you hit 1604, you're going to run into a lot of construction just because of how big San Antonio is growing right now. But everything outside of Northwest 1604, North 1604, and Northeast 1604, prices are just going up because of the amount and the influx of people who are moving to the suburbs of San Antonio, Texas. You can expect, and it just depends on what side you live on, but if you live on the northwest side, within this area like Helotes, Alamo Ranch, you're gonna find homes, new construction, for starting at about like 325. You can find some pre-owned homes priced right at high 200s. So the great thing about this area is that you're going to have lower taxes throughout the entire city. You're going to have highly rated schools as well. And it's like living in your own city. There's just so much that you can do. You have grocery stores, you have shopping, you have restaurants, eateries, coffee shops. So everything is within this area. But then you also have the north side of San Antonio. And I like to think of the north side like La Cantera and Stone Oak. This sector right here, ladies and gentlemen, I-10 and 281 on 1604, the two intersections, this loop, right, 1604, in the middle of I-10 and 281 is probably the best thing that San Antonio has to offer, in my opinion. Now, let me explain. You're going to have very highly rated reviews on Google with all these restaurants along this corridor. You're going to have Chamagaucha. You're going to have El Mirasol. You're going to have Quiche. You're going to have just different restaurants that are very delicious. The customer service is A1. And there's a lot of culture to it, but in a way where I just can't explain it. It's just something that I definitely recommend everyone check out. There's going to be two sections. You're going to have your La Cantera area, which you're going to have a huge luxury shopping mall. Right here, the San Antonio Spurs are currently building a practice facility. You also have Fiesta, Texas, which is a huge amusement park. But then you're also going to have UTSA, right, which is a very prestigious college within San Antonio. They have a couple NFL stars get drafted every single year, so it's very popular. Then you also have Hills and Dales. So this is where all of the college students come, and there's nightlife activities to do within the area. If you want to live outside 1604 in the La Cantera area, it's very pricey. You know, minimum you're looking at about 600K to live within this area, and you can find homes that go even past $3 million, ladies and gentlemen. But you're also going to have different things to do in the area, like Top Golf, Andrade's go karts, laser tag. You're gonna have the Rim shopping area, and you're gonna see nothing but luxurious shops, fine wine and dining, and just a lifestyle that you wouldn't want to leave. That's the simplest way I can put it. A lifestyle that you do not want to leave. So you're going to see nice cars in the area. You're going to see Porsches, Mercedes Benzes. You see those often, but you see like the top class of Mercedes Benzes, BMWs. You see just nice cars all throughout, ladies and gentlemen. So it's definitely a place I recommend checking out. Like I said, higher price point. But then you come over to the 281 part. This is Stone Oak. Highly recommend this area. It's like its own little town as well. You're going to have all the different fast food, fine wine, and dining restaurants nearby. You're going to have very highly rated schools that are recommended throughout the entire state. You're also going to have a lot of shopping to do, anything you name, right? Anything you name, this location has it. You have a lot of major military, not military, a lot of major hospitals within the area. But then you also have a lot of gated communities. Now, minimum, you're looking at about 600K with homes that go all the way up to about 5 million. So it's very popular over here as well, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's go ahead and check out the Northeast and the East, and then we'll check out the South, Southwest, Far West, and Northwest. And that should conclude our video, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, if this video is valuable, please feel free to subscribe, and please smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. So now we have the Northeast. This is going to feature New Braunfels, Cibolo, Shirts, Selma, Live Oak, Universal City, Converse, and a little bit of St. Hedwig. So this is right next to Randolph Brooks Air Force Base, ladies and gentlemen, and it is an Air Force base. You're going to have homes that are starting at about high 300s, low 400s, and you can find those all within Cibolo, Shirts. And if you're in the military, you're going to see a lot of families who do reside in these communities. You're going to have highly rated schools as well. You're not going to be too far from New Braunfels. And this is like a hidden gem. It's grown so much, but it has so much culture and so many fun activities that you can do with the family, and even tubing down this river right here. But ladies and gentlemen, Cibolo, Shirts, Universal City, Live Oak, if you want a home, a nice one, right? And everyone has their own definition of nice, but you're looking at about, high 300s, low 400s for a more newer home. Especially in Converse, you come down south a little bit and now you're like far east, but Converse, a lot of military, you're going to find more affordable real estate within this area. You can find homes for low as 275, 280, new construction homes, right? So Converse is growing a lot. Me and the wife, we're actually looking at investing potentially in a home and renting it out in the Converse area, because there is a lot of opportunity. A lot of growth is coming to the Converse area. So if you're on a budget, maybe a first-time home buyer, and you're looking to maximize your return in the future as far as you selling it, getting a profit, and moving up on a home, I definitely recommend the Converse area. Now let's come down south, right? So the South has always been known for its stigma of it being ghetto, trashy, not very safe, etc. And I always thought the exact same thing. But now, whenever you look at history, it's currently repeating itself. So if you look at San Antonio, it's growing so much. People used to call the west side of San Antonio exactly what they called the south side. Now, the farther west you go out, it seems according to statistics, ladies and gentlemen, that not only does the crime drop, but the school ratings also get higher the further you get out west of San Antonio. Now, 1604 and Petrenko, this is a very popular spot that a lot of people are moving to. It's far west, but it's very close to the northwest side. And the reason why this place is so attractive, this area, is because you have the Alamo Ranch Shopping Center. It's very huge, tons of things to do. And you have another shopping center right here on 1604 and Petrenko, right here. And why people love this area so much, once again, is that it's like a small town. You can get up at midnight, go down to the corner store in less than 1 minute. You can go to H-E-B, Walmart, Costco, you name it. Restaurants all nearby. So you're going to notice that, hey, this is still the west side. Now they just refer to it as the far west side, right? And it seems to be very safe, highly rated schools, and the exact same thing with the south side, right? People used to call all of this area the same thing as they do now, but they don't notice that the south keeps going further and further down, and there's going to be new communities at more affordable prices. You can find a 5-bedroom new construction for about $320,000 maybe, right? Maybe even less. But I just want to show y'all the opportunity in the south side. Very great prices. If you are looking to find a great opportunity, I would definitely recommend the south side of San Antonio, Texas, especially if you want to experience the most equity growth within your home over the long run. I definitely recommend the south side, and they have many great incentives as well. Now, let's go ahead and talk about far west, also known as southwest. So, like I mentioned earlier, the far west is growing so much. I mean, they're going to keep building. They have a lot more of land on this side of town to continue to keep building, right? Not only that, you're going to be right by Lackland Air Force Base. You're also going to have Sea Road within this area right here. And what's so special about this is you have Sea Road, you have the VA hospital right here, which is very convenient for a lot of our military members. You have Lackland Air Force Base. Then you also have the Alamo Ranch shopping strip right here. And you're not far from Six Flags, La Cantera, Hills and Dales, and the UTSA area. So it makes it very desirable. On top of that, highly rated schools. On top of that, you have very low taxes within the area. So it's grown so much that now they're looking to start expanding the southwest side, right? And you're going to have a community by Cinco Lakes. I've helped a couple families already move into this area, even Applewood. And it's just a very great opportunity because you're not far from 1604 Petrenko that has tons of shopping and things to do. You're probably less than an 8-minute drive. So it's going to be a very convenient access. If you're in the military, Lackland Air Force Base is just right there. Tons of opportunity, and it's continuing to just grow and grow and grow, ladies and gentlemen. So we hope this video did help you out. If you are new to our channel, consider liking, subscribing. We hope this helped you out. Make sure to give us a call. All of our contact information is in the description below. Let's set something up, get to know each other, and eventually get y'all into a home. See y'all on the next one.